Let me just check to see if my... Hold on. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's not so bad.
What?
I don't know. I thought my levels were too high.
I don't know. I'm freaking out.
Sorry. Sorry if I lost my head there for a second.
I lost my cool and my calm and my nerve.
And all of the things that make me hot. I thought my levels were too high. And I feared it might interact with the compression motor if I did that. Hold on. Fuck.
Shit.
Yeah, never mind. No, everything's cool. They're a little hot, but I could save this, I think, if I just do it in post.
You're so lucky to have me.
You're hot to me.
Thank you.
Speaking of hot, it's 1,000 degrees in this room. Bang.
Woo.
I have to, every time that beat hits, I have to just Soldier Boy it now. I don't know why.
You just keep, you keep going. That's true. It's not a one dab anymore. It's a continuous. You're really cranking that, actually. You are, yeah.
Here's a secret that I never wanted the fans to know. Mm-hmm. The reason that I do that is because I have to match the audio.
Yeah.
So I'll go boom right there because that's when the beat hits. So I know when to where to place the audio.
Put it in.
So
yeah.
it's just my instinct now to be like, "Hey!" right there because I can't visually do it. I could theoretically just clap right then and then just get rid of it for just a clean transition, but I'm just so used to just being like, I just hit a whoa, right? Boom, right there. I don't know how to not.
He does the entirety of the Mambo number 5 and the cha-cha slide. Yeah.
The cha-cha slide. That's cool. Speaking of cool, it's hot.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's hot.
You've been telling me that. You've been complaining of that.
I am
actually.
so warm in this room right now, and I can't open my window because they're fumigating next door currently, and I'm too fearful to open my window because I'm a bit up breeze from the house next door.
If I were you, I'd be fearful as well because they are fumigating for bugs, and you are.
I'm part
at
termite.
Least part bug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My mom and dad were for sure human. But but I met my uncle once and he was a roach. So since then
I've been a little bit fearful.
I've been understandably a little weary about fumigation tents. That's not just me. I have an inkling they'd hurt you too.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
On account of I've got the body of a worm.
Yeah.
And the head of a bird.
Yeah. They're not good for birds or worms, and you're kind of a mixture of the two.
No.
You're a pink little...
Yes.
I wasn't done.
Okay.
You're slimy.
No.
You're long.
Also not true.
You're hard to hold.
I'm famously small and easy to hold.
You're not that easy to hold.
What?
No, okay. I meant emotionally. Yeah, it's hard to console you. Yeah, because you do this insane laughing every time.
Oh my god.
It's what you're doing now. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's weird.
All right. Okay.
It's weird.
Yeah,
I'm glad we're talking about it now because
it's a cackle. Yeah.
It's a chortle.
Oh.
It's a yodel.
It's not a yodel.
It's a yodel. Of course it's a yodel. Can't believe we're only just now discussing it's a yodel. This is a Discord lightning round because it's too hot to pick questions.
It's too warm.
It's too
Sometimes, are you ever too warm to read an email?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what's happening now. And let me tell you, it's real.
That's how I get back to most of the business emails I get. I go, sorry, it was too warm back in August. So I'm only just getting back to you now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What was I talking about? Welcome to All the Space in Between. This is Mitch.
This is Billy.
Sorry,
Hello.
I don't usually say this is, do I?
This is Mitch and Billy. Yeah.
I'm picking up the phone or something.
This is Mitch.
This is speaking.
Hello, Welling household.
Have someone think they accidentally called my phone. I am already I could feel the glistening on my face, and we're only like 2 minutes in.
Okay, this is a great sign. We'll see how damp you are by the end of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
We certainly got some questions. We posted in Discord as we usually do when we're too lazy to pick questions. And I said, hey, Discord lightning round, send them in. And whenever we want, we can... Oh, I didn't even do the sound effect. Discord lightning round. I gotta go find that clip on my hard drive. But it's fun. It's fun. Listen to this. Discord lightning round.
Oh my god.
It makes me feel powerful. Not now in the moment, because I'm just going... But...
Yeah, I'm just
later.
doing it with my mouth. Yeah.
Later.
But later when it's in there, when I listen back.
I'll feel like God. It'll be cool.
Editing lightning sound effects into my podcast and feeling like God.
Relatable. I do that.
Hey, I do that.
Before we get into the questions, because we're just going to run through them for the rest of the episode, why don't you just talk a little bit before we started podcasting?
I hate when you want to talk a little bit.
You mentioned something vastly personal 2 days ago. I was wondering if that's still an issue for you.
What?
No, I'm kidding. I'm tweeting again, is the thing I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
I think it was funny of you, personally.
I'd just like to explain myself on the podcast a little bit before I
You went a good
jump
9
into
months.
giving. I went 9 months.
And you've birthed a tweet.
Yeah.
After all of that.
I birthed a promo tweet. 9 months with this, and that's all I had to give. My dumb little child.
Okay.
My music. Yeah. Full transparency, I am tweeting again, and I don't like it.
No, it's
I don't
bad.
like Twitter.
It's bad as well.
Twitter is an awful place. Social media is bad, and I don't trust the people who are on it all day. Just tweeting and tweeting and tweeting and tweeting. It's hard for me to even pick up my phone and hit send tweet because so much of it I stall right when I'm about to hit send, and I ask, does this need to be said? Does this actually... Nothing needs to be fucking said, and most of it's stolen. Or it's an unoriginal idea.
Said, 17 times by different accounts,
So I'm always just like, I'm allowed to just have a thought without having to just blah to this horrible toxic platform. But check this out. The reason that I'm tweeting again is because I am becoming more serious about my music as of lately. You know, our last podcast episode kind of inspired me. And I was like, you know what? Links in the description. Being active on social media, showing people your art. Don't just not post it. I posted a blog post on my website. I uploaded Porcupine. People really enjoyed it. I sent out an email. I'm doing newsletters this month, and I'm tweeting. But the reason that I'm doing all that, let's get my hands ready because I'm about to do something here.
Okay.
Is because you're coming home kind of soon. Can we get a fucking round of applause for really coming home soon? Come on. Keep it the fuck going. Let's fucking go. I can't even believe it, dude.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool. So that's...
Yeah, it feels not real to me, but yeah.
We're thinking next month. Technically, you can come back anytime you want at this point. We're just doing a bunch of planning.
Yeah.
So it's funny to go this long and not just immediately rush you over here, but now we're looking at it realistically and being like, let's plan some stuff out first.
Yeah. You would think that after it has been about a year and a half now. I think it's been about a year and 5 months or something. That we haven't seen each other. So you think that as soon as I got permission, I would just be like, I'm on the plane, goodbye. But also because it's been that long, it's like, what's 4 more weeks?
Right.
You know?
Of course. Another month, who cares? So, I mean, it zooms by now, so who cares?
Yeah, and I'm in the middle of a lot of shit right now. So
personal
we got a lot of
stuff.
Preparations to do. Not personal stuff.
Well, it's probably that stuff you were talking about earlier. I don't know if you want to dig into that. But yeah. How's he been?
Oh my god.
Your ex.
Stop. No, I'm in the middle of a load of creative projects and stuff that I want to finish up, and then we've just got a lot of planning and organizing to do. Yeah, because I'm gonna be coming over, and I got to bring all of my shit with me. It's gonna be very good and exciting.
I can't wait. I can wait, which is why we're waiting. But so since then, I've been really just really hauling ass on my art. And really, yesterday I was finishing a song. I had to do all the vocals in this terribly hot room. Doing vocals, mixing it, doing vocals, then mixing it, and doing more vocals and mixing it. Mm-hmm. And then I finished that. I sent it to you and Brooke. Mm-hmm. And then I said goodnight to you. And then from scratch, I wrote and recorded another song.
Another one, yeah.
In this steamy, hot room. At 4 a.m, I just was just like the final mix down. And then I just walked to my bedroom and just hit the mattress,
absolutely collapsed on it.
Was just like, all right. Don't know where that one came from, but there's another track.
And it was a banger.
Thank you.
So
I
good.
really like it. I really enjoy it. So I've been recording nonstop lately. My voice sounds a little bit tired, but I've just been mixing and recording and trying to put out stuff, and tweeting is part of that because I have this. I don't like the platform, but I have an audience on it, and I'm gonna need this. I want to make money. I have to make money, and I want to take care of us, and I want to do all that stuff, and that involves even though I don't love the platform for now, I have to utilize it.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing, and hopefully I'm gonna
utilizing.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it well, and I'm gonna use it as my encouragement to put out new stuff and to show people new stuff and to put out some new releases. So yeah, I am on Twitter again as of recently. For how long? I don't know, but I do have some new music coming out, so that's why I'm on.
Yeah, that's why you're on. If anyone sees Mitch hanging around on Twitter too much, being too funny and not releasing art consistently, tell him off.
Please do. Please do, because I want to remain focused in all of this. But I think that's cute. I feel like, if I were to pick any reason to be on that awful, awful little platform, it should be for love. It should be for money, for safety.
Money that goes towards love.
Yeah. Well, I love money. That's what I was saying.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Course.
Oh, you thought I was talking about you?
Money.
No, God, no.
No.
No, I want to be a good provider, and I want to use Flat Sound to make a grip of money and be stinky rich, and for us to, be able to afford rent and then eventually a fucking mortgage.
I love that you use that phrase a lot, stinky rich, but it really just means neither of us actually have a want to be stinky rich. To us, stinky rich is have a comfortably paying rent.
Exactly. Yeah.
Comfortably having small luxuries. Yeah.
But off of your art alone?
Oh, yeah.
It's dope. It's cool.
It's very dope.
I love it. Oops. Oh, God.
Mitch wants to become the Jeff Bezos of indie music.
Indie music. No, I'm good on that.
But yeah, very, very exciting. You got new stuff coming out.
I've been showing you the new stuff like crazy, right and left.
He's recording. He's got plans to release stuff, and it is all gonna hopefully make us some money so we can have a nice little life once I get over there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very cute, very good. That said, should we answer some questions?
Discord lightning round time. We went to our Discord. I should say my Discord. You have your own Discord.
It's true.
I consider this our Discord too, though, because you're like an active mod and you help out a whole bunch.
Also, I made it.
Yeah, also you made the Discord and you have I don't know if it's like a password or something, but you can delete it at any point. So yeah, I'm weary.
Yes. We went into our Discord, into our little podcast channel that we've got dedicated to the podcast, and asked some quick fire little questions for us to answer. Some fun things, some quick things. So let's see what the little scoundrels in there have got for us.
Okay. Going to the podcast channel now and scrolling up. We already got some good. Let's just start from the top, and then we'll just start picking randomly from there. But Alexander says, "How the fuck do you get over the anxiety of telling someone you love them?" And then they say, start with a heavy hitter. Quite the heavy hitter.
How do you get over the anxiety before you say it?
I don't think you're supposed to get over the anxiety.
You say it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
And then you're filled with new anxiety.
Of them knowing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. you say it.
Yeah, you're supposed to have lots of anxiety then.
Yeah. It's got to stay with you until it happens, unfortunately. Yeah, that's just part of it, I think.
Yeah, that's part of like the good thing about it, I think. Mm-hmm. Is that you're, oh my God, I'm going to tell someone this thing. And, you know, like you're saying it in this actual big, like, I love you way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're supposed to be all anxious.
I think so. I think it's part of the
huge
excitement.
Thing to tell someone, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Give me another one. Give me another question.
Okay. Okay. It's Matt Black is asking, what's your favorite... Sorry, what... I was reading the one above it. Favorite go-to seasoning that isn't onion or garlic powder?
Matt is obviously a ardent listener because we've talked about our onion powder versus garlic powder preferences between each other before.
Now, let me just remind everybody. I have a very unpopular opinion, and that is just full stop. Onion powder is better than garlic powder. And I know in this opinion, I know I'm basically wrong.
Yeah.
I know it's not
Yeah, you're
true.
just like, I like all of my food to taste like Funyuns, which, by the way, are the worst crisp.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
that's what you're saying.
Like when I'm seasoning Beyond Beef, it's just like, I'm not going for like a taco seasoning or anything. I'll go simple: salt, pepper, onion powder, and nothing else.
Wouldn't you rather just fry some onions?
No, because onion powder doesn't... Fried onions taste like something. Onion powder tastes like a Funyun. And it's good.
That's bad.
That's so good.
Okay, but what's your favorite go-to seasoning that isn't either of those things then?
Cumin?
Cumin's a good one. Cumin's a great one.
Mm-hmm. A little bit kind of like smoky dirt is what it tastes like, kind of, right? It's good. Cumin's good.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, it's like smoky dirt.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I use a lot of turmeric and cumin. Yeah. Turmeric's good. Makes things nice color. It doesn't taste like that much.
Yeah, it doesn't really taste like
you.
It's extremely good for you. It's an anti-inflammatory.
I put it in a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's it. Nothing exciting. Nothing that exciting. Katie says, what is your earliest distinguishable memory?
I was 3 years old. On my 3rd birthday. I feel like this is a common one.
I also remember my 3rd birthday, yeah.
Like people just click in, you know, they like they finally get fully booted up. 3rd birthday, boom.
All right, tell me about it.
I just remember it's just like a dark room and a cake. You know?
Scary.
And it's lit. And there's a booming voice.
Oh my god.
And it says, when every candle is... No,
oh my god.
No, it's a dark room. It's a cake. I don't know if I blew out the candles, but I was definitely there for it. And then I started crying about something, and my mom like took me into the other room. Yeah. Honestly,
birthdays when you're young are very stressful. Everyone's staring at you, and you don't really understand it.
Right.
You know?
It's not good.
It's a lot of pressure.
Well, that's how I feel about birthdays today. That's why I don't want to celebrate them.
That's true. You do feel like that still. I also remember my 3rd birthday. Though I don't know if that was I've got 2 memories that are very early that are very close together. One is my 3rd birthday. The other is we used to live in a restaurant in Ireland. And my parents ran a restaurant in Ireland, and my dad did the entertainment some nights as a saxophone player.
Oh, I remember the story. It's cute.
And I heard him play the saxophone from upstairs where we lived, and I got my little Fisher-Price bubble-blowing bath saxophone, which blew bubbles in the bath, which is an amazing toy, and I wish I still had it.
Did it actually make saxophone noises, though?
I think it did.
Huh.
I'm not sure. I don't remember that. But I went downstairs with my little Fisher-Price saxophone and waddled up on stage with him. And someone gave me £1 Irish.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And what did you spend it on?
I don't remember, but I remember thinking, wow, I must have been so good.
If I got paid for my performance.
Someone gave me an Irish pound.
And my artist father struggles for change. I got a crisp bill for this.
It wasn't a bill, it was a coin.
Oh, an Irish
we
pound
is it? Bills. Yeah.
It's all coins over there?
Yeah. Also, Irish pounds don't exist anymore.
Hold on. Irish currency is all coins. It's no bills.
It's bills when you get bigger.
Oh, obviously. Okay. I thought it was it's just full blown leprechaun mode. It's just all coins. I'm like, what?
It's all fucking gold that we keep in pots. Actually, yeah. No, the old money they used to have before euros. It was a coin. Yeah.
I love it.
That's my earliest memory. I think that or my third birthday. Very close to each other. Very, very close.
Moss asking thoughts on... No, I'm sorry. Kate, I'm always reading the wrong one. I don't know why this is so hard for me. It's so hot in this room. All I want to do right now is record.
You are recording.
A song. I want to record another song.
You're recording a podcast.
I don't want to record a podcast. I want this to be a song.
You can record a song after.
Katie.
After you've done your podcast work, you can record a song as a treat.
Katie asking... Thoughts about autumn approaching?
I mean, autumn's the time that I get to go over there, so...
Pretty good. This is all we're going to be talking about, by the way.
So I feel good about it for that reason, yeah.
So, like, if our podcast leading up to you coming down here is annoying, it's because we're just, like, getting so excited about it happening.
Sorry
about
in
that.
Advance.
We were just talking about how, like, the end of the year comes at you so quickly. You know?
It fucking does.
Like, I was thinking, like, oh, yeah, that'll probably happen by the end of the year. You know, this, like, completely different thing. And then I think, wait, if you're coming down next month, but then you're thinking about actually either the end of October or very early November, which is the same time frame. It's just, you know, a week or so apart. But I'm like, but November is the end of the year.
Yeah.
And then it's the end of the year. And then we're just gonna, and then it's 2022. What the fuck? It just moves so quickly. As soon as September hits, it's just we're full steam ahead to the end of the year.
Just one thing after another.
And I have to do wishing next month and stuff. Oh my gosh, so much. But I feel good about it. I can't wait until it's not. I don't know if I talked about this yet.
Hot.
Yeah, hot in this room. It's very, very hot in this room right now.
But then you also hate when it gets cold in that room. So
yeah, because then I have the heater going, and it's not the loudest thing ever.
He's very delicate.
I need to be just right to write the next song.
Goldilocks over here.
Yeah, this studio room is just right. This recording space isn't going to do. It's 4 degrees over.
Oh my god. Okay. Who are we going to pick next?
Go, pick one.
Okay, I'm going to pick one from Immy Lucy. Says, what are you currently reading / favorite book you've read recently?
Why would you ask this question to me?
Well, I want to talk about it.
Go for it. Okay, yeah, go for it. I was like, wow. You know, I'm skipping the ones that are just like any new synths or what's the best microphone, but I guess that's a courtesy or not.
No, Mitch, tell me your favorite book you've read recently.
Fuck, I guess it'd have to be The Outline of History by H.G. Wells. Or The Collapse of the Third Republic was decent. And just to throw one in there, yeah, Sharing of the Heart.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Good, yeah. Good stuff.
Behold the Glory. Sorry, I'm not done.
Okay, all right.
The School of Natural Healing.
Well, that one's a real book that you had.
Well, these are all books I have.
Well, they're all books you have, but where did you get most of those books?
The library.
No, you didn't.
They came from a library. Sorry. Where did I get one? Sorry, the books.
Yeah, where did you get the books?
Okay, because I want to.
Where'd you get those books?
Okay, I want to fully grasp the offensiveness of your question right now. So let me just say, where did I, an agoraphobe, get the books? Okay, you're right. I didn't go to the library. Okay, I couldn't. You're right. I had to get them online. Sorry. I also get my groceries from an app.
No, all right.
How about that? No, I didn't go when I go shopping. I have to go to I use Instacart, but I still consider it shopping. They came from the grocery store.
Oh my god. Yeah, all right. So what website did your books come from?
I don't remember. I guess it was, if I really had to, it was Etsy.
Okay.
Which is valid shop. What were
they sold as?
Books. I searched books to... I don't understand the question. Of course Yeah, they were books.
I searched books.
Yeah. That's what people do when they like reading, okay?
I just search books.
Yeah, sometimes I search microphone on Etsy.
Give me whatever.
Sometimes I search microphone on Etsy.
I want books.
I know what you're kind of harping at right now. So if you want me to be honest,
yeah,
I needed books for decoration. because I needed to put my speakers on them. Back when I had my desk over there, and I needed my little speaker monitors to be put on them.
Yeah.
To stop with, like, the rumble on the desks. So I had to kind of put them at ear level, and I thought it would be, God, I guess they would say aesthetic.
Yeah.
If I had them on books.
If I bought some randomly assorted books.
So I bought randomly assorted books from Etsy.
Well, you didn't have enough books of your own to do it with. So
they sent me The Collapse of the Third Republic, The Complete Manual of Home Repair, No Passing Glory, the biography of Group Captain whoever, Behold the Glory, another glory one, huh? Rich is Better, The Outline of History, which is actually a great book, The Nun Story. Just lots of super, super old books.
Just really, really old hardcover books.
So if you have to know, that's what level of not reading I'm at.
Books as decoration.
I didn't even have... Yeah, exactly. I bought books online and didn't care who the fuck they were by. I got lucky and got an H.G. Wells one, but other than
and
that...
you have actually opened that one. And
I've opened it a handful of times. Yeah, I smell it sometimes.
That one.
It's a bit dense, though.
Well, it is the history of the world.
It's like
an outline of the history of the world.
It's like as thick as a dictionary, and it doesn't miss a beat.
No.
Anyway, answer your little selfish question.
What am I currently reading? I'm currently reading the first 3 books of the Earthsea trilogy by Ursula K. Le Guin. That's right. Acclaimed revolutionary sci-fi fantasy writer Ursula K. Le Guin. Now, Ursula Le Guin is the favourite author of one of my favourite authors, Neil Gaiman. But I'd never read any of her books before. My brother's very, very into her, though, and she's written a lot. Her books are old as shit. Most of them are written in, like, the 60s, 70s. But there's a lot of stuff in them about, like, non-binary genders, and, most of her fantasy books are non-white civilizations, which is, like, unheard of in fantasy writing at the time. And it's really, really interesting socially. And I've been reading that, and it is amazing.
Wow.
I love it. Yeah.
Wait, so it's a sci-fi book?
This is a fantasy book, actually.
Oh, fantasy, okay.
Yeah. It's about a wizard. Yeah, I'm reading a book about a wizard.
That's cool.
But it's about time I read a book about a wizard that wasn't written by a transphobe.
Yeah, so I was going to say.
Yeah.
So you're back on wizard books then.
I'm back on wizard.
You know where this ended last time. You know where it all peaked it all peaked in you getting a Harry Potter tattoo as a teenager, and then now you wanting to cover it up because the person that wrote the book would spit at you if they saw you.
Yeah. But Ursula K. Le Guin's dead, so she can't. Yeah, so she can't turn into a transphobe.
Well, have you gone through her, like, memoir?
No.
What's a memoir? That's my next question. Do people write their own memoirs?
Yeah.
All the time?
Not all the time.
Everybody?
No, not everybody writes a memoir.
No, but I'm saying, if it's a memoir...
Is it written by the
person? Okay.
A memoir is written by yourself. A memoir is kind of like an autobiography.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Less factual, more emotional.
Oh, really?
Yeah, less of just an account of here's everything. No. An autobiography is more just like, here's an account of things that happened. A memoir is usually more creatively it's more of a personal account.
I don't understand at all. Is Violent J's book a memoir, or is it a autobiography?
I don't know. I might be wrong. Let's look up what a memoir is.
All right, what's a memoir?
A memoir is it's something you...
Because I always assumed like a memoir is kind of written at like the end of your life when you're old.
A memoir is any non-fiction narrative writing based in the author's personal memories.
As opposed to an autobiography, which is what?
An autobiography is like a record of your life. A memoir might only like cover a little bit, maybe.
Huh.
Perhaps. Like a pivotal bit, perhaps. I don't know. But an autobiography is kind of like, what you'd find on Wikipedia, but from the first person perspective.
Oh.
I think.
But the very few autobiographies I've gotten into, like when I was younger, they are who cares? Everyone listening is like, who gives a fuck? Lemon Boy on Tumblr, God, on Discord. It's hot in here. Lemon Boy on Discord.
Okay.
Sweet Lemon Boy.
Okay.
Asks, oh my God, Mitch, if you could only have one mic, which would it be? That's right. I'm throwing it back at you.
All right. That's fine. I expected you to answer this one, honestly. So,
oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I was waiting for you to get to it.
If I had to take all my mics away except for one, personally, it would be the one that I just recently got. I got a TLM 103, a Neumann. And have been using it as of lately. I run so many lo-fi effects through it. It's like, why are you doing that with such an expensive microphone? But if I wanted just an all-around mic like that, I would definitely pick a condenser microphone like that. And given that's the nicest condenser I own currently, it would be that one. I would throw them all away except for that one, and then use that for every Flat Sound song. You could do full band with it. You could do voiceover work with it. You can do whatever you want with it. You do soft, gentle acoustic songs. Put some compression on it. You can yell into it.
Versatile.
But as a suggestion for other people, obviously it wouldn't be like, yeah, just spend over $1,000 on this one microphone. You get such a similar sound for way less money. I'm always recommending the MXL 990. It's only like $80 or $90, and it sounds really good, and it's a condenser microphone. Or I would go and get the Rode NT1. It's also supposed to be very, very, very good with almost no noise floor. So there you go.
Very good suggestions.
Thank you.
Very good. Yeah. All right. Pick another question. Pick a both of us question now.
Okay. I can't say this person's name. Is it Miso?
Yeah.
Okay. Asks, fuzzy socks or not fuzzy socks?
Depends on the occasion.
What's the occasion for fuzzy socks?
Indoors. In my doors. In my home. Yeah.
I think that's cute.
In the home, fuzzy. Out and about, no.
I'm going to go not fuzzy socks, but socks always, and not barefooted.
I like a barefoot sometimes.
I am a little freak, and I'll sleep with socks on almost all the time.
Even when it's hot?
Even when it's hot.
It's probably why you're so fucking hot all the time. You're in socks right now?
I'm wearing socks right now.
Okay.
Look at this.
Take them off and see how you feel.
Look at these socks. Okay. See? I'm wearing them right now.
Okay. Are they matching? Ooh, they are matching.
Of course they're matching. I haven't mismatched my socks in like 3 years.
I haven't seen you in a year and a half. I don't know what you're doing.
That's half that time.
Yeah.
No. Don't say it like that. You want me to take off my socks? But my ankles are so sweaty. There's one sock off.
Okay, one's off. Please take the other one off or I'll feel so uncomfortable.
Second sock off.
Just see if it helps.
Huh.
How do you feel?
Vulnerable.
Afraid.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Is this because when you stepped on the palm frond you were barefoot?
I'll have you know I was wearing socks.
Oh my God, it went through the sock.
I think it went through the sock, yeah. Oh, wait, no. You know what? I took off the socks right before because I didn't want to get them dirty. Yeah, I just remembered that in a horrible flashback. I took them off like seriously like 5 seconds before.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god.
It's really fucked.
What if they could have saved you?
They definitely couldn't have. I wear the thinnest little socks. And I'm always wearing them, so they're I'm actually
threadbare.
I am always kind of replacing socks too because I wear them too often.
With no shoes, yeah.
So they'll get holes in them quite often, and I'll just toss them away.
Yeah.
Like imagine
making them into sock puppets.
Like imagine all the shortcomings, all the problematic downsides to fast fashion.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that with me, but with just socks.
Only with socks.
I'll wear the same shirt and pants for 8 years.
Yeah.
But socks, I'll just cycle through all the time. I'll just be like, these have a hole, and I'm just throw them away.
I got a hole in my favorite socks that I'm wearing right now.
Let's see them.
Yeah, see the socks?
Yeah, let's see the hole.
Okay. It's only there.
Oh wow.
See?
Uh-huh.
You see the socks?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know what's on them.
You bought me these socks.
Oh wait. Oh, the circus socks have holes in them?
These are my circus socks. They've got a little clown and an elephant and a little guy juggling and a circus tent. Mostly I like the clown though. But they've got a little hole in the toe, but I really love them, so I think I might darn my socks.
That's kind of cute.
I don't know how to darn a sock. How hard can it be? Peasants were doing it in the 15th century.
And
how hard could it possibly be?
And they're poor. And dumb.
Living under a feudal lord system.
They didn't even have iPhones.
Like, okay, Billy, but they also knew how to like grow a potato, and you can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. So, they grew peasant food and cooked it.
I might darn my sock. That's very environmentally friendly of me, and also frugal, which is the main reason.
You are kind of a frugal little thing.
A frugal beagle.
Yeah. I've noticed that about you.
Yeah, everyone's noticed it about me. It's annoying, actually.
Zoe on Discord asks, would you rather have wings or horns?
I was looking at this question, and I'm seriously considering it as well, because my automatic first answer is horns.
Okay, weird.
Okay. I was considering, because I was considering the wings to only be like aesthetic.
That's what I'm saying. Could the wings make me fly?
If the wings work, then wings.
For sure. Yeah, okay, yeah, absolutely. If they're non-functional, horns.
Yeah, if they're non-functional, I'm going to have to be like that guy in the X-Men in that terrible scene. You haven't seen X-Men, have you?
No.
Okay, well.
What about, is it like wings related?
Yeah.
Well, then just say John Travolta from the movie Michael.
I haven't seen the movie Michael.
Like
John Travolta.
Well, I've never heard of this thing you're talking about.
The Venn diagram of angel-related movies that we've seen doesn't touch.
I've never heard of this X-Men shit, but yeah, the 90s film starring John Travolta, Michael.
Uh-huh.
That has that Goo Goo Dolls song in it.
Oh.
Iris is in it. Yeah.
Iris is in that.
It's really, really good. I own the film on VHS. We should watch it sometime.
All right.
When you get here. Can we get a round of applause for Billy Maine from back your country? Come on.
Wait. I think horns would be cute. Wings would be annoying unless they worked. If they worked, cool little demon wings I would take. Yeah.
If they worked, you'd want little wings?
Well, not little. I'm just saying little because
like tiny cute. Bat wings?
Big bat wings.
Ugh, no.
Ugh, what do you mean ugh? I want to look like the lady from the paintings that's the icon to my server. The like winged bat lady painting.
You have bat wings.
Yeah.
I'd be so afraid of puncturing them.
Well, don't. Have you thought of that? Don't.
I'd rough you up.
Be careful with me.
No. That's my answer.
I shan't.
I won't.
I shan't do it.
Me with my devil horns? No way.
Oh my god. If you if anyone was well acquainted with Mitchell's skull shape, you can see where horns would come out of it.
Yeah. I'm pretty...
like... You know, some people have like a... I don't know what the word for it is, but like the remnant of a tail, you know?
Mm-hmm.
From where like we used to be monkeys and have tails, and they'll have like a little stub where they're like, oh yeah, that would have been a tail. You've got that with horns.
I do, and it makes me kind of like especially bummed about like, you know, the idea of losing my hair in like my 30s or something, you know? Because I held on so tightly in my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And now if that starts to go, people are going to know I'm an evil little castaway from hell, you know? And that's going to suck. It's going to be socially polarizing.
I think it's cute.
You think it's cute, but who else?
At least a couple of people.
I need at least 3 other people to think that's cute.
Okay.
For me to not absolutely freak out on the podcast right now.
Let's pick another question.
Dylan Punch asking, Smash tournament when? You are not interested in Smash at all. I'm more interested than ever. I'm getting pretty good at the god-darn game. And Dylan, anytime, like, let's just play. Let's just play sometime. Like, let's just have, like, a few rounds, man. Like, because my Wii Fit, it's concerning. It's really, I'm really great.
All right. Okay, but here's the thing. Dylan didn't say Smash Match when. He said Smash Tournament when. And I believe they're referencing the tournament that you promised people.
All the Smash in between. I know. I remember
all the Smash in between.
Of course. But we were also saying we're going to wait for you to come back into the country because it'd be much easier to stream.
Yeah. And now it's been so long that I haven't been in the country that when I finally do get into the country next month, by the way.
Uh-huh.
I'm no longer interested in Smash.
Well, you weren't really interested in Smash then.
No,
but you were just
less so than ever.
You were just more like tolerant then.
I was neutral then.
Uh-huh. And now you actively like don't care. You tell me that. You'll say I don't care. And it's hurtful. It's become hurtful to me when you say that.
It's become funny to me, so I keep doing it.
Yeah, I don't like it. I can host my own Smash tourney.
It's true. It might be fun for me to commentate just because I don't know what.
That actually might be so funny for you to commentate and just be like, okay, one of them is this moving too fast.
I don't know anyone's names, the moves, the nothing. Mm-mm.
Peach. I go, Peach. That's Daisy, the shadow fighter to Peach.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're so cute. Yeah, I'm getting more into Smash than like ever.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is odd because I feel like everybody I know is as well. There's just like something in the air. Like nothing happened. There was no like big announcement, but like I'm playing with Alex so much. Mm-hmm. June plays all of the fucking time. We're just playing and we're all getting so good.
God, I love June.
Me too. Are there any June questions?
More June related.
Scrolling past, anyone wants to know about the smash hit internet comic Close Your Eyes, Look at the Mountains? None?
Damn,
fuck you all.
Unsupportive.
Fuck every last one of you.
Let me pick a question.
Go for it.
Dennis says, what age is too old to trick or treat?
Let's answer this honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of trolling dear Dennis.
Yeah. Okay.
I was in middle school and still trick-or-treating with my friends. But we were doing it kind of in a tongue-in-cheek way, like we can still get away with this. Let's get some free candy and smoke cigarettes. But then in high school, I never did it. I don't think so, at least.
High school's what age?
14.
14?
14.
That's young.
Is it? At 14, I was already having partners, smoking cigarettes, smoking wead.
Yeah,
I'd had a kid.
Okay, but none of that's advisable.
Yeah. I became in debt. Went to prison. Well, juvie at the time.
Oh my god.
No, but I was a little scoundrel, so I think but still, 14, if you're doing it and it's not in a tongue-in-cheek way, there are babies out there with their parents.
Here's my answer.
If you're old enough to go alone, I think you deserve like 1 or 2 good years going alone with just your friends. That rocks. Mm-hmm. And I got like 1 or 2 good years of that. And then I said, I don't want candy. I want cigarettes.
I want those candy cigarettes is what I want. That taste like sugary chalk.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Here's my answer. Here's my actual answer. But I think mine is skewed because I got a sister that is 13 years younger than me. Mm-hmm. So I used to take her trick-or-treating. And I, up to me being like about 22 or something, I would take her trick-or-treating.
But you'd take her. Would you go with a little sack and you would also get candy?
Sometimes.
That's embarrassing.
Sometimes, yes. No, listen.
You're a baby.
Here's my...
Would you dress up as a baby?
This is my point. I think that if you dress up earnestly, if you dress up, I think you should still be allowed to do it up to the age of about 21.
Whoa. That's what I think. Hold up. You could be 19 years old.
Yeah.
Dressing up earnestly and going house to house alone. Yeah. Asking for candy.
Yeah. As long as you're properly making an effort. Because we used to get teenagers come to our door who are like,
whatever.
16, 17 years old. They've got a scream mask on. They're like trick or treat. I'm like, fuck no. Get out of here. Scram. Yeah, but I think especially if you're like, going with a younger sibling.
But if you're not, if you're not though, I think 19 is a great age to like go to a Halloween party. Like so is 17, 18.
Why not trick or treat beforehand? Trick or treating's at like 6 p.m. Earlier, 5 p.m. Trick or treating's early.
I guess
don't start till later.
I guess when I was younger, it was really exciting. Like the idea of me actually going out and getting candy. Because then I'd have this giant sack of candy for what felt like years. Like it just felt like it lasted forever until my mom threw it away. It's like, you can't eat this. It's poison now. But it seemed like that lasted pretty much until fucking summertime, Like I just had that bag of candy and that ruled because but then it kind of became about hanging out with my friends and just kind of running out and doing fuck shit with my friends. And that was cool. And then I realized I could just do that whenever I wanted. So I would just do that every weekend. And then I was also a juggalo. You don't get to dress up. I was going to say, I was also a juggalo, so I was like painting my face like pretty frequently anyway.
Well, yeah, maybe you were just getting your Halloween energy out.
I was getting it out of my system.
Then. Yeah.
And then as far as candy is concerned, I remember discovering at the age of like 14 or 15 that at like Target, I was actually at this Target right over there, and I was at the parking lot, and I was in a car with a friend, and it was the day after Halloween. And I noticed that all their candy is just on like, it's on clearance. It's on absolute clearance. You get giant bags the size of a Halloween pillowcase for like $1.50. And I was like, oh my God, why? It's like, because they can't sell it anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is way better than trick-or-treating. I literally just have to pay I just spent like $6 on cigarettes.
Yeah, consider this. You don't get any attention.
Oh, that's... I didn't consider how sad that was. Wow.
No, I think, to be honest, I wasn't considering like just a gang of teenagers going around. I've always taken younger people. So, yeah, I don't know. I've always been escorting younger people, and I would always dress up because I like having fun. And then people would nigh insist on giving me candy as well. So then after a couple of times, I was like, oh, fuck it. If they're going to give it to me,
I'm just going to bring
my own back.
Yeah, I'm going to bring it back. What do you think about going trick-or-treating and kids just have that little, like, plastic tub that just looks like a jack-o'-lantern? Because I'm always like, that's not enough. You get a pillowcase, and you see if you can fill that sucker halfway. We're going to walk, 13,000 steps.
Use pillowcases here.
I use a pillowcase every time. Used a pillowcase every time. Okay. And I would just fill that at least quarter of the way. And it would just be so much, it would be heavy to carry. You get so much good candy.
And then you sleep on it?
You don't. No, it has to get turned. I guess, actually, just use that pillowcase. Huh. Yeah, because that's the... I guess I just stole a pillowcase every time. My mom just had to deal with it. She had to go to... It's funny.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That my opinion is probably wrong, but I think that if you're dressing up, you should be allowed to. If you're dressing up and you're not being a weirdo freak about it, like you're not trying to, I don't know, intimidate old people or something. You're just dressing up and having fun. I think you should be allowed to go trick or treat. That's what I think.
Until what age?
I'm gonna say 2021.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you looking up?
Just making sure that I get the name of the song right. I was gonna suggest that everybody go listen to a song for me. It's topical, I guess. It's about Halloween. It's about trick or treating.
Okay.
It's more about Halloween, but just be warned, it is an Insane Clown Posse song.
Oh,
so if you immediately don't want to hear it, I totally understand. But if you would do me the pleasure of hitting pause on this podcast and go listen to the song by the Insane Clown Posse, it's called Every Halloween.
Okay.
And it is it's a Violent J track, and he talks about how throughout the whole year, everybody looks at him as being like a weirdo freak, except on Halloween. Now he's normal. Now he's seen. Now people are giving him candy. Now they...
How the turntable.
Yes, exactly. It was like, now you're painting your face like me. But as soon as it's done, like, I just go back to being a freak. Yeah. And it's actually a really good song. Like, I mean, this could just be like my Juggalo nostalgia, really kicking in, but I think this song really holds up. It's called Every Halloween, and it kicks ass. It's so good.
Okay.
So if you'd like to, just a small peek into my youth, my upbringing, I listened to this song a lot growing up, and I still think it rules. It's so good. ICP, Every Halloween. I say, my opinion on that is, give yourself like a couple good Halloweens where you're just going with only your friends, like middle school, high school. And so I'm fucking saying this like there's a sixth grader listening, but I guess I'm not giving advice. I'm not giving advice at all, because anyone listening to this is like done trick-or-treating. Yeah. But I guess my opinion would be, it's cool to have... There's a sixth grader intently listening.
Yeah, my 10-year-old. Oh, okay. And then you're recommending they go fucking listen to Insane Clown Posse.
Well, I was like that age when I was listening to this song, so that's fine.
You turned out fine. Yeah.
I'm okay.
You're all right.
I'm all right. I'm good. I was smoking cigarettes at 12, but that's totally okay. What was I going to say? Yeah, my opinion is that I think it's cool to have a couple Halloweens where you're just like going out with only your friends. It's just your friend group, and you're doing it in kind of a tongue-in-cheek way, but you're not causing too much mischief, and you're not like terrorizing people too much. But you're just going out with your friends, and you're collecting candy, you're doing all that, and having that experience at that age. And then after that, I think it's also just as important to kind of upgrade to Halloween parties, to just having Halloween nights with your friends, and then to going to Target the very next day and getting all the candy you want on clearance for like $5.
Good. That's good. I like it.
Because then you get everything. I'm really trying to sell this to you. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
Yeah, Mitch, who hasn't celebrated Halloween in how many years? Mitch celebrates Halloween every year by rushing to put out a fucking wishing release.
Yeah, that's it. That's that's all I have time for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway. Let's do a few more questions.
We got time for a few more questions before we finish. Yeah.
Let's do a few more.
I don't like picking them today.
Okay. Victoria asks, what is your definition on success?
I mean, I don't want to go on about that Tom Scott video again, like we did a few episodes ago, but I did like what he said in it. Which is just like, there becomes a point where you kind of have enough money to be comfortable. I mean, first of all, that would just be a dream by itself.
Right.
And then you have just like, the freedom to like give up extra money that you might have in order to be able to travel and, I mean, mostly fucking travel and do nice things for or with your friends and family. Like that's the ideal, really. There was my dad is really into this inspirational speaker from the fucking 1920s who was one of the first guys to really, in the West, to really talk about manifestation. And he was telling me about a follower of his that was saying that they manifested everything they kind of wanted in life. They were like, yeah, I worked on manifesting all this stuff. I had a successful film studio. I had all these women. I had like this swanky pad. It was like the 70s or whatever, I guess, so, and they were like, and then at some point I gave all that up, got a 1-bedroom flat, and I'm very happy with it. And I have, I feel happy in knowledge I probably could have more if I wanted to, but I've kind of come back from that and be like, no, this is all I need. This is fine.
Right.
And that sounds so nice to me. Sounds so nice to me.
What sounds nice? The idea of that point of enlightenment when you realize you don't need very much sounds nice?
Yes.
Or really?
Yeah.
I live in excess. I do.
Yeah.
I think after so long of being agoraphobic, granted, it was that stretch where I was aggressively agoraphobic. I think it changed my brain in a way where I was like, if this is all I have is in these walls, I want what's in those walls to be nice.
Yeah.
I think that's where that comes. And that still exists in me today. Plus the idea that I'm the only one that I know in my family that has any bit of money. So when my dad was around, I really enjoyed the idea of taking care of him, giving him nice things. Buying him a MacBook, buying him, just not worry about rent. Don't worry about food. That's how I care about people. That success to me is being able to take care of yourself, but also the people around you. I love when Jordan asks, he's so cute too, because he's so nervous when he does it. And he's always like, fuck, I'm so sorry, bro. Like, can I just, I hate even having to ask. And it's for just like a small amount of money. It's like $100. And he's like, I'll pay you back. And I love being able to just be like, here's $100. Don't worry about it. Go. And then I love that. I loved giving my dad $1,000 every year on his birthday. I'd give anything to be able to still do that, And now I just want to put that money somewhere else, So to me, success is that. It's not just like taking care of yourself. It's taking care of the people around you. But my definition of what success is changes all the time. When I was younger and I was on Tumblr and stuff, I would always get questions from people who were like, do you think you'll ever make it? And in my head, I would be like, what a thing to tell me, because it was never my goal to like be on the radio or to play giant shows or be on this huge label or to do anything like that. But at the time, like, people in like Israel were buying my CD. People in Germany were buying my CD. People in Korea were buying my I Clung to You CD. People were getting Flat Sound tattooed onto their bodies. I was like, I made it a long time ago. I made it forever ago. I made it the first time someone got a Flat Sound tattoo. I mean, holy shit, I did it. And then since then that, like I got older and was like, I want to take care of the people around me.
Yeah.
And then I did that. So, for me, the definition of success is personal, but I think it, without thinking about all that other stuff too much, I would say that as long as you're making as long as you're doing what you want to in life and you're happy, then you're successful, or if you're changing anybody's life, then I think that that's like vastly successful, even without the money, even without anything like that. It's so impactful, to change somebody's life.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I was interpreting it in quite a kind of capitalistic fashion before, because again, like, I don't know, you're like, oh, I'm the only person in my family to have any money. I don't have any money, and neither does anyone in my family. Right. So, but it just comes from like the idea of not worrying, because my only relationship that I know with money is worrying about it.
Right.
I know no other way to relate to it. Doesn't bring me any comfort because I'm always just worried about it's going somewhere, it's not staying ever.
And
so yeah, the idea to me is just like, wow, not having that worry, a fucking dream, whatever form that came in.
For sure. For sure.
And realistically, I don't ever foresee that coming in like, oh, now I can afford whatever I want, because I'm not probably going to ever get what anyone would consider rich. So to me, it's just like being comfortable with not having that much would be, but having enough, But that's just looking at it from a money perspective, which is not necessarily what this person asked. They just asked about success in general. And, artistic success, for example, or like, what would you call it? What's it called when someone has like a calling? It's a word like voyeur, but it's not voyeur.
It's like a less hot word.
When you have a calling, that kind of success in whatever you might do, like most artists who I consider to be successful, photographers in particular, they don't make money. They don't make money.
Of course.
But they change, but they touch people with their work, and they, contributed to the conversation and of whatever they were trying to represent, and that's successful, I think.
Yeah.
Then it's been a successful career if you've done that at points during it.
Yes. I think that, like an accurate way to look at it, especially with art, because this can apply to any part of your life, your relationships with people, or even just your, non-art related job or a career that you have or something. But you have to first decide what you want to achieve in that field, and then try and succeed at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. My goal my outlandish dream when I started Flat Sound, when I was starting a MySpace page back in 2007, is that I was always looking at stuff like what if, but I would never actually tell anybody, that stuff, but I would just lay in bed and dream about it as a teenager. And I would think, if I just put out like an EP, if I just was on a split album, if I just played a show, if I just did something. But the outlandish thing at the end of that was, God, what if somebody got a tattoo of my work one day? That was the finish line to me. It doesn't get any higher than that. Obviously, I wasn't dreaming of a future that I could like, take care of the people around me, or have a savings account, or tell my dad, don't worry about rent or food, or do anything like that. But the tattoo thing was this outlandish dream that I could never even, like, I could maybe one day, that would just be so amazing. So when that happened, and it was happening kind of, regularly, I was like, I made it forever ago. I succeeded forever ago. I'm successful. But yeah, most people, when they look at success, it is financial, because we live in a capitalistic society, and we're like, who cares if you think that you're successful? You can't pay rent. Right. And it's like, fuck, Jesus. Yeah, I guess so. And then to not being able to pay rent, people see that as I failed at my art.
Yeah.
I'm not successful. It's not true.
Correct.
Of course it's not correct. You can only fail at your art if you don't create it. It's the only way.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. That's a great point. I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Man, you should have an advice podcast.
You should write. You should try and make points.
In creative and beautiful ways.
Yeah.
Should we pick a finishing question?
Okay, but it's got to be quick.
Okay.
Because we're already over.
Taylor says, and this one has a lot of simp eyes emoji reacts. So
I think I know which one it is.
Taylor says favorite word for the other to say in their accent.
I haven't practiced your accent in a long time, but like I used to do it a lot with the words sausage and mash.
Yeah,
but I don't
for
remember
the other to say in their accent.
Oh,
not
okay.
For you to say my accent. But
yeah,
you did used to say sausage a lot. Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I thought that you were like picking this, and I was like, I don't want to do an accent right now.
No.
You say a lot of shit that I like.
Oh.
You say like when you say like rubbish bin, or when you just like.
I mustn't say that often though.
Yes, but when you do, it's very special to me. But when you just say like very quick British things when you're talking to someone else or you're doing something like that, and you'll say like you all right, you know, but just very very quick because it's an extremely British thing, you know.
Yeah, like when I'm on the phone to you and I have to like pause and talk to someone like in
exactly.
my flat or something.
And it's just really just like East London, you know? It's just very working class. It's neat. The first time you and I spoke in a Skype call back in 2013, I believe is when it was. I knew that you were British. And I thought like, oh, this is going to be so cute. This is going to be so adorable. Because I was imagining this just like Harry Potter accent. This really like, or this really, I guess, just like Hogwarts accent. This very like posh kind of, you know, I thought that you would talk like Hermione. And when you didn't.
It's Leviosa.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, oh, it's going to be all high and British and proper. And it's going to sound like and you talked like you're just from East London.
Yeah.
I was so thrown off by it, but then immediately became very obsessed with it. I was like,
it's
wait
funny
a
that
second.
Someone would even like, to be honest, on the podcast especially, I was talking about this in the Discord the other day. In the podcast, my accent is much less than it would be if I was talking to
like a friend, yeah.
A friend from here or my family or whatever. It's just, you know, it's code switching, I guess. Everyone kind of does it. But it's funny to me that anyone would see what I look like and assume that I'd talk with like a middle class.
I mean, I was ridiculously dumb then. You know, I really was just like British and just thought that you either talked like Harry Potter or a Beatle, you know? And it was just those two things were the only things in my head that
talking like Ringo Starr.
Exactly.
Liverpudlian accent.
Exactly, yes. So I was like, well, it's probably not that one.
Can't be that one.
So they probably talk like Hermione.
Yeah.
So when it wasn't that, even though, I mean, it's such a common accent, but I just, you know, when we impersonate a British person here, it's usually like posh, right?
Yeah.
So when you weren't, I was just really like, whoa, this is cute.
Yeah.
This is really, really cute, but kind of in a way that isn't just like, oh, look, they're little and British and blah, blah, blah. Because you are little and British, but in a way that it's like, I kind of want them to like step on me, you know? Like, I kind of want them to step on me. Like, I don't know how else to say it. And I just got super into it.
I mean, that's the best reaction I could hope for.
It's tough. Yeah, it's very tough sounding. Yeah.
Thank you.
But yeah, things I say.
Things you say. It catches me off guard a lot because I talk to you more than I talk to anyone, you know, ever. I hear your voice so much that like a lot of the time I forget you've got an accent because you're just Mitch, you know?
Yeah, same. I don't ever really hear your accent.
But occasionally it will catch me off guard just saying little things. We were on the phone like last week and I think it's just the way you said what? And I was like...
Wait, said what?
What?
Oh, what?
Yeah, the word what.
What? Yeah, what?
Right, because I say it like that and you say what.
I don't say what like a fucking like what? A New Yorker. I don't say that.
What?
I don't. What do you know? Of course I don't say that. What? That's what I say. What? It's almost like a W-U-T. What?
Yeah, mine's a W-O-T.
What?
Yeah. It will just be very, very little things that I've heard you say 100 times, but it will just catch me in that moment. I'll be like, you say that funny.
Yes, I guess I do say that funny.
Yeah. Apart from that, just go through the herb rack. Any herb. Yeah, including the word herb. It's all good to me.
Herb. Yeah. Pass me an herb.
I love you to say cilantro. I love that.
Cilantro. Like that?
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's great stuff.
I mean, this is a classic one from forever ago, but the first time I noticed that you said hot water bottle funny, because those words just don't work in your accent. It's just sounds because it's hot. So you say that weird. Water, you're not really pronouncing it. Bottle is kind of similar to water.
And brave of you to say that I don't pronounce water.
Water.
Yeah, right.
Water. Yeah, water.
Yeah, with a D.
Yeah, I guess I do say with a D.
Water.
Pray
you saying that I can't say it.
Say water. Say water again in my accent.
Water.
I love that. Water.
That's what you say.
I suppose I do. Water.
Yeah.
Yeah, water. Let me hear you say it one more time. Come on.
Water. Water.
That's funny. Okay. Now say hot water bottle.
Well, I'm thinking about it now, so it's not gonna.
Just casually say it. Hot water bottle.
Hot water bowl.
Woof.
Hot water bowl.
Hot water bowl. That's just all that sounds like to me. Hot water bowl. Yeah. Hot water bowl.
Yeah.
Okay. Now say it one more time.
Hot water bottle.
No. Okay. Now say it. Say it in.
I'm self-conscious now.
No. Say hot water bottle.
Hot water bowl.
Those are just sounds.
Yeah.
Those are just sounds. This has been All the Space Between. Thank you guys so much for listening. My name is Mitch.
My name is Billy. Usually on this podcast, we answer emails and not Discord questions. We do a Discord one about once a month, but next week we are going to be back to going through our email inbox. And please send us an email. We're in desperate want and need of pickles.
We need them currently.
We need them. We're on our knees, just simply begging for you to put a little pickle in the jar.
I'm groveling. Please add a pickle to the tip jar.
Please. A pickle to the tip jar.
Yeah. We have a little tip jar out and you're supposed to put pickles in it.
Walking into Starbucks and
put a pickle
in the tip jar.
Yeah. Just a little one. A little gherkin. Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. Anyway, we need emails. We'd love to read yours. If you have anything that you want advice on, it could be art related, it can be relationship, long distance related, it can be just fucking anything about life that you might want to hear us talk about. Fuck it. Send us an email. Our address is allthespaceInbetween@gmail.com. And if you liked the episode, you think other people might like the episode, please tell them about the episode. We are anywhere podcasts are found, on Apple Music, on Spotify. We're on YouTube. Just search it. Just search All the Space in Between wherever podcasts are found. But if you want one convenient location to send them, we do have a convenient website that has all of our links to other places that might listen. It also hosts the audio to every single episode. So even if you don't use Spotify, even if you don't use YouTube, if you don't use these things, all you have to do is click play. The whole website is just a bunch of players of every episode that we put out. So if you'd like to send them somewhere convenient, or you yourself would like to hear more episodes, you can go to our website, and our website is allthespaceinbetween.com.
I think we nailed it. I'm still so hot. I feel like we've been low energy this episode.
I'm sweating. I don't think so.
I think I like, just because this didn't feel like a podcast episode. It felt like more like just us talking.
I love that.
In fact, yeah, I never hit record. We've just been having a conversation this whole time. Oh my God.
Fuck, I hate when we just have a conversation. Shit.
Unless I'm getting some type of like promo clout for it, I don't want to speak to you.
I don't want to fucking
I don't want to hear that fucking accent of yours. New episodes, everybody. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Bye.
Bye-bye.